What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're in part 4 of building my parents a dream home. It's moving super fast. I should have actually gotten a little bit sooner, but things are moving so quick. Kitchen and everything is coming in very soon, so I wanted to show you around, let you know what's got a little wand here. It's a little bit dark in there, but as you can see, still got a lot of mess around here. This part won't change for a long period of time, and we're just like connecting the water, all that type of stuff, but it's going well. The glass should be in very soon, which I'll show you around, but let's take a look inside. You can see an update of what's been going on. It's definitely moving fast, and I'll be bringing I'm going to show my mum very soon. I wanted to wait till the glass is in till I bring her around to have a look. Let's have a look around. So what have we got here? So from the last update, quite a few bits have changed, and we can see, so in this area, like I said, a lot of stuff wouldn't change here purely because this will be the side that gets done the last, but they've actually plasterboarded now. So from the last time that you've seen, you wouldn't have seen that this part has been built up as well. So if we take a step back and we look at that area, so up there, if you remember, that was open, I think, in the last one from memory. Now that's been plasterboarded up, so everything is there. So this is where things like a large clock will go. You saw from the 3D visualize the 3Ds last time. So a clock will go up there, and the aircon unit will probably go up there as well. So I've had all the aircon stuff installed. Next week will be the kitchen, so it will be here. So this will be cool to see. Now that this is not all just white, you can actually get a perspective of how high the ceilings actually are, because before, when it was all white, you know, you just saw a big white wall, but now because it's plastered, you can see a bit of the contrast, which is cool. So from this side, it will be the kitchen, and then all of that type of stuff covered up. And then we will have some blinds. So I need to get some blinds measured, probably have Roman blinds. So the ones that just kind of pull it over there, have the Roman blinds to go on for these windows. That'll look really nice. And as you can see, the skirting boards have just started to go on. So they're literally just started to go on, as you can see there. So that's looking really good. And then here is the loft hatch. So now we've actually got the border. So essentially what's happening right now, it's been plastered pretty much all the way through. And now they're putting all the bordering stuff on, and everything's been blocked up. Gives you more of a perspective of space overall. And yeah, it feels like the shell is actually coming together now. You can really feel like what it's going to be like. And in the daytime, which is super cool, I thought it would be a little bit darker, but it's not. It's really light, and we haven't even got all of the glass in there yet. So that's pretty cool. What else is new? So up here, might be hard to see, but up there, if we can get up there, is you can see the pipe work. So all the pipe work up there. So that's essentially for aircon units, all the electric boilers and all the tanks and all that kind of stuff. So that will be mainly a storage area for everything up there. And we will have things like Christmas decorations, you name it. So it'll be a decent place for storage. I'll likely get up there maybe some cupboards. You won't be able to see up there, but I'll get some cupboards up there for a bit of storage. But that is essentially this area. It's coming together nicely. You can see the shell. Once the glass is in, that will look really good. But yeah, let's take a look at the next step. Oh, the step as well. Have a look at the step. So you remember last time that was quite high. Now you can see what that's going to look like as it just steps up there. It's nothing too crazy. It would have been ideal to get it level, but it just wasn't possible purely because this area already was almost like an annex, so it had the foundations in, it was already at a certain level. And then when we had to bring up this part of it, naturally you couldn't get it level, so it is what it is sort of thing. But yeah, let's take a look at the next part. So if we just step up, and we take a look through here. Where should we go first? So imagine you go through here. So remember, this is my mum's bedroom. So we go through here, and from memory last time, what you saw was this was probably had insulation in it or something, and it was, you know, see-through. You can kind of see through. Now this has been plasterboarded, you can see much more perspective of space. That's where the ensuite is, and here is the double wardrobe. So this is huge, by the way, it's massive. And then there'll be the shelf up there, so tons of storage. So we've made this pretty large, so that'll be all the space there, and then that will be the ensuite. So the ensuite is going to look nice. So the frames have gone up, which is good, and then it's just all plasterboarded up here. So we are just deciding on colour scheme at the moment, and we want to make sure everything's right. Well, I think my mum's really enjoying the kind of, I think what's the colour, greyish? It's like a grey and a beige mixed together, but those kind of greys, they'll look really nice. So once this is all tiled up, this will look really, really good. It's going to be almost like a curved style edge type shower. And I'm getting a phone call. yeah, all in all, it's looking good. I like it a lot. Look at all the glass that's going to come through here. Imagine the natural light. So if you look in this area, we'll have double bed. There'll be chest of drawers there, chest of drawers the other side, and then the bed here. So you'll essentially be waking up and then looking out at this floor to ceiling glass panels, which that's going to look so good. So we'll have the shutters there as well. So if you imagine the visuals of the shutters, that will be there, and I think that will be it. All in all, it's just going to keep things simple around here. So the little cove that you can see. So past the double wardrobe, what we'll have is chest of drawers, likely a mirror on the wall. So this will be a nice area as well. And that covers pretty much everything. So you've got the chest of drawers, you've got the mirror on the wall, make it look really good. Huge double wardrobe, shelving at the top, ensuite, bed, cabinet, and then glass feature, and then some nice lighting as well. So all in all, it's looking really good. And you've got to remember as well, so with these glass panels, what I love about it is that the one glass panel here will be for the hallway. So the hallway's natural light will be incredible. So there'll be a door going into my mum's bedroom, and then this will be the hallway. So imagine, it's quite a wide hallway as well. It's hard to put it into perspective purely just because there's quite a lot of mess here. And if you look left, we have the huge wardrobe, which is, well, like a hallway cupboard, if you like. This is one of the most important things, right? Everybody enjoys different things. Funny enough, for my mum, she's more excited about this, wondering where's her Hoover gonna go and where are all these little details gonna go. So we wanted to make it super specific, so it's got all of her needs for my mum and dad, everything's in place, even things like that, the electric there. So that's gonna be the plug socket to have the Dyson Hoover that can get charged on the wall, just to keep things like nice and convenient and simple. I'll have this designed nicely to her preference, so then she can pick exactly what kind of section she wants for what she wants to put in here. But I think this is super handy to have that. And then day to day, even with all the doors shut, you'll just see that sliver of glass, and then it will let in all the natural light into here. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that looks decent. I like it a lot. And then here we have the toilet. So again, the high ceilings just do it justice. I feel like if this didn't have the high ceilings, it would feel quite closed in, but because it's so high, it's really cool. And even silly things like today, I think these went on today, just like bordering these frames, like it makes it look just so much better. But that's quite a nice space. So if we go in here and have a look at the toilet, so as you can imagine, this is where the toilet will be, just nice and simple. And then we have the loft hatch, the exciting loft hatch. So this will be where all the electrics are for everything, and you know, all CCTV, all that type of stuff. And then we have my dad's room. So this part here, you can see the doors for the first time as well. So this was the sliding door that I was talking about, really nice oak. And then we will match that to the floors as well. So we have oak and then oak floors, and then we have the sliding door. So that's cool. So let's take a look inside. So this still needs to be plastered. Well, we plastered one wall on the left, and then you can see the wardrobe here as well. So plastered that wall. Yeah, there's not much more else to do here apart from plaster, and then you've seen the sockets here from last time. So big wardrobe, right? So look at the size of the wardrobe, the depth of that. I don't know if you can actually see how big that actually is, but it's pretty deep. So this is more than enough stuff for my dad. And then it's got the shelving at the top as well. So he's got all of this space. Everything will be kept there, nice and tidy. And then here we have the socket. So I've just got to find a bracket that goes up far enough so it doesn't like hurt his neck, because where he's going to be is positioned there. So when he's laying down here looking at that, so you imagine where I am, if I'm here then looking over there, I need to make sure that that comes out far enough so he's not like at an angle, because the way he holds his head and stuff like that, it's going to hurt his neck. So I need one that comes out far enough there. If anybody knows of any of these kind of crazy brackets, by the way, I need to definitely look into that. Let me know for something that you think that would be appropriate, because it's just going to be so much easier. If this can come quite far out and then my mum can fold it in, that would be awesome. So then day to day, as you can imagine, he's here lying in his bed for the first time, being able to look out at this lovely glass, you know, double doors, French doors, and then the greenery out here is going to be incredible. And that's what I like about it. So you'll have TV on the wall that can be angled out here once I get the the decent bracket. I think it'll probably be about a 40 inch. Hopefully a 40 inch can fit there. That'll be a nice size TV for him. And then, yeah, just here, like you can have the option to like slide the door open. Like we have foxes, minks, rabbits, like you name it, my dog's running around. So he'll go from like literally looking at a wall with a small TV with where he is now, and there's just like not much going on, to be able to have this out here. And then there'll be a nice patio area where my mum can sit outside, you know, like have a coffee, read a magazine, and then he's there, we can check on him. Like everything's super convenient. So he's super excited. Like when talking to him, like I can see there's almost like a new spring in his step, that he's looking forward to something. Because you've got to imagine, if you've just got into that routine that like this is your life, you can't really do much, you just get used to it. You kind of get to a point where you accept it, like, right, I can't really do much, I can't walk, I can't go anywhere, then this is my life. So to have a next level, it's like, no, you can look forward to this. You're gonna have a brand new room, you're gonna have a brand new TV, you're gonna have everything designed exactly how you want it. I can only imagine. That's super cool. But mum's getting excited, dad's getting excited, and that's the most important thing. So this is looking good, really happy with it. Hope you're enjoying this kind of walkthrough. I know it's a lot different since I last done it, but like I said, I don't know how many parts I'm gonna do this in, but I'll try and do it in as many as possible. Next time I do a video, you'll probably likely see kitchen, glass, and then you'll see the whole shell really come to life and visualize, right, this is what it's gonna be like to live in. But yeah, let me know if you've got any suggestions, anything you would do, any kind of lighting, anything like that. It's super fun when you get into it, but there's so many details that you wish. Oh, aircon. So had the pipes installed, everything for aircon. So there'll be an aircon unit that will go on the wall where I said where the clock is. So there'll be an aircon unit there just to keep it nice and cool, because you know we have heating now sometimes where, I think, was it last year, 37 degrees or something? It does get hot, so having aircon is a must. So I definitely wanted that. But that is the tour so far, guys. Let me know what you think, how you'd utilize the space. A lot has changed since then, and hopefully you can visualize how that's going to look fully. But I'm really happy with it, they're really happy with it, and ideally in literally 2 weeks from now I can bring mum round, show her how it's all going to look, and she can start to really get excited as to, you know, where's she going to put everything and all that type of stuff. And speaking of that, one last thing I want to show you with the laundry room, because we've got a bit of storage out there as well. Let's go take a look. Right guys, so just a quick one because it's raining right now, but this area here, if you remember I showed you last time, so I've got rid of, like, when I moved in here, they had like kind of the artificial plants that were in, so we're going to just clean all these out, get that all sorted. I might even get new baskets of there, and then it would just be like coriander, parsley, mint, basil, like all of the herbs. Like we'll probably use them as well, so it's going to be nice for my mum to have that. And then laundry room, we have, what have we done in here? Nothing too crazy. We've just got a little bit of storage. So there's like shower tray, there's just, again, essentially this is just storage right now. So if we just get lights on in here, again, just this will be probably one of the last things that gets done, purely because they're still in and out and they've got to come out in here, they've got to store stuff. There's just no point getting this done until the very last minute. But again, this room is going to look lovely, and the perspective of space is so cool. So again, it just needs, like I said, like a nice frame. If you're watching this for the first time and you haven't seen the other episodes, this is just going to be, you know, fresh paint, cleaned up. There'll be washing machine, tumble dryer. It's got a dishwasher there as well. So it's got everything in place. We'll get rid of all this, and then we'll just clean it up. That's all it'll need. And then gonna have a cupboard over there. We'll have a slimline fridge, slimline freezer there. And this will just be a nice space to be able to like store extra things essentially. And I'll have my cupboard over there for the dogs, like all the dog stuff will go there, so it'll be super convenient. So all in all, really happy with how everything has progressed. It's gone so fast. To think about it, how many weeks, 6, 7, like 7 weeks they could be in. Like that's crazy to think about that. And what I mean is, like, since we've been here, it's just been building, like painting, decorating, everything from our house to the swimming pool, like everywhere. It's gonna be so nice to actually finally get that all done and like experience everything, you know, from routine and be livable. You know, like even this room, like we've never really utilized this room, so to have this mainly for my parents and we get to utilize some of it as well, which is really cool. That's going to be so fun. So the one thing I want to really, like, I was reflecting on this today, like knowing that it's just weeks away to be fully done, and then like their life has changed forever as well. I want you to really start thinking about the vision that you have, because this has literally been my vision from so many years ago. And to know that it's interesting when it gets closer and closer, like, you know it's happening anyway, but the closer it gets, you realize, right, all the effort, all the hours, all of the work, all the curveballs, all the persistence, all the patience to actually just be committed, be a committed individual. Because there's a fine line between being like really interested in wanting to get goals versus when you're fully committed, you do things when it's not convenient. And it's all those moments, all those hours, those sleepless nights when you do things that are not convenient, and it moves towards a big vision like this. Like this was my vision. I'd be curious to know, what's your vision for maybe for your parents, for what you have? I hope this video, if you're coming to this channel for the first time and you jump onto this episode and it inspires you to want to get really creative with your own vision of what you want for yourself and for your family. You might have a dream house that you want to build, you know, acquire some land and build your own house literally from scratch and design it. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments actually, what is part of your vision? What are you working towards right now? And are your goals big enough? Set goals that scare you. I always set goals that scare me. They should make you feel nervous. You should never set goals that you can just attain in like a couple of months. It should be something that has really got to push you. It's really going to stretch you. And the one thing that I have learned over the years is just drown out the noise, stay persistent, stay clear on your vision. As long as you're clear on your why, just keep moving forward. Don't worry about what anyone says, just keep moving forward. No one knows exactly what you want but you, and that's what you need to think about. Sometimes you're the only individual that can see that vision. For myself, I was the only person that saw that vision, and I knew that I'm going to keep going to get it done, and it's one of the most interesting and incredible and humbling feelings to know that's happening today. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey and joining me as part of this series. We're on like episode 4 now. Can't wait to show you episode 5 when you see the kitchen and the glass. It's coming together so nicely. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone.